Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post another quick video. The second one I said I was going to do today. I just posted a video a little while ago, which was kind of my little tag along to the Vinyl Guru, a video she did about essential hip hop albums. So she kind of inspired me to do a little bit of a follow up there. And then this is one I'm going to do kind of a follow up to Dots and Loops, a video he put up a little while ago showing some of his favorite yacht rock tracks. 70s soft rock, that type of thing. So both of those were two genres that I really, really, really love. So I think that's just kind of when I saw their videos, it really just made me want to jump on board and do one, especially since both of those are kind of two areas we don't talk a lot about. Like 70s soft rock and really not a ton of hip hop and that type of thing, especially old school hip hop. So it just got me really fired up to want to do a video. So had to make sure I got in the proper threads, make sure I'm right in the right mood for yacht rock, um, and yeah, we'll kind of dive right into it. And I love that 70s soft rock stuff. Like I'm one of those weirdos that the Time Life infomercials with 30 minutes of trying to sell the CDs and they're showing all these clips and bits of songs and everything. That's like watching a TV show to me. Like I sit down and watch all of those from front to back. I do it with the soft rock stuff. I do it with the R&B ones they do, with the midnight special ones that they do. Like I love those to the point where if I see them, uh, you know, if I'm going forward in my DVR to try to find something I want to record the next couple of days and I see one of those, I DVR it. And literally I'll sit back and watch those freaking infomercials. And so the soft rock one is one that I love. And I do have that CD set with all that stuff on there too. So it's pretty awesome. But so anyway, I'm just gonna jump in and show you some of the cheesiness that is Mr. Hall of Fame that I absolutely love when it comes to the yacht rock. So we'll start off here with Ambrosia, and this is 180, and definitely a group that defines that genre very well. With my absolute favorite song by them, which is The Biggest Part of Me. Love that track. Smooth groove to it as well. I mean, again, yeah, it's 70s soft rock and all of that, but there really is kind of a funky little soul underlying inside of the groove of that track. So love that to death. Next, I'm going to go with a little Dan Hill here. This is Longer Fuse. This is one I go back and forth on a little bit too, because the song is Sometimes When We Touch. And sometimes I hear it and I can't stand it. And other times I hear it and I absolutely love it. And I have no idea what triggers which response is going to come about. But, definitely belongs in that category. Mm. And next are definitely two of the kings of that soft rock phase, which is Seals and Croft. This is Greatest Hits. Um, and of course, I have to go with the song "Summer Breeze" here. I mean, again, they got a lot of great hits, but that's just their absolute jam right there. Of course, the Isley Brothers took it and put it in a whole other level, but um, still awesome track. Love Seals and Croft. It took me a long time to find this. I don't know if you guys have experienced this. This is not a very expensive album. I mean, they had a reissue that came out not too long ago. It's your typical, 1999 type of reissue, I think, which I wasn't going to pay that for it, but just could never stumble across a good copy of this for whatever reason. But finally got my hands on one, so that was nice. Next, Paul Davis. And then the track I'm going with off of here is the title track, which is Cool Nights, which is again just I don't know, just the innocence of that time period and that style of music, I guess is the best way to put it. But absolutely love that. And then Robbie Dupree, who always reminds me of Mr. Keaton off of not Family Ties. Is it Family Ties? I'm going brain. I'm almost ashamed that I'm getting that confused. But yeah, he definitely reminds me of him a lot. And but he had the song "Steal Away," which was, I guess, was kind of a hit. Just so cheesy though, but I absolutely love it. Next, and I think this is one of the ones too that Dots had in his video, which is Walter Egan, and this is Not Shy, name of the album, and of course the name of the song on here is Magnet and Steel. Um, again, just another song that just has a really, really kind of smooth underlying groove to it, almost like just like an old school 60s rock dance type of thing. Not dances in like dance music, but like the kind of slow dance thing you would hear at a 60s dance, that type of thing. But again, it also has kind of a soulful groove behind it. And I think I heard it for the first time in I think it was Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo, that movie. I think that's what it was in. But yeah, loved it. So definitely have to put him in that conversation. Exile, Mixed Emotions. And of course, here you have the ultimate jam, which is Kiss You All Over. That song comes on in my car. I will get my groove on because I love that song. And it's interesting too because some of the the chorus is sounds almost like the rhythm of it is kind of country like, and then the verse I should say is kind of country like, and then the chorus is almost kind of soul like. So again, there's some styles kind of mixed into that song, but it's a great track and I love it to death. So Kiss You All Over by Exile. And next you have Firefall. This is the best of Firefall. Um, they're just kind of a greatest hits. I don't. I'm not sure which track to pick off of this one. You're the Woman, or maybe probably just Remember I Love You. I think that's probably the bigger hit off of this, and it's probably the song I like the most. So I would go with that one. Just Remember I Love You, which again is just kind of the epitome of what that 70s soft rock sound was all about. Orleans. And of course, the song I'm going with off of this is Dance With Me. Again, just an absolute beautiful track. I remember the first time I heard that. I mean, the song's been around, of course, forever, but it's just not one that I really, maybe I heard the chorus somewhere, but just never really heard the song. And I was up in Milwaukee this years ago um, on this business trip, actually. I was listening to this radio station, and the song came on, and for the first time, I actually listened to it all the way through from front to back, and I was like, that song is freaking amazing. Holy cow. And, so that really kind of the first thing that turned me on to him, if you will. So Dance With Me is definitely my favorite song by them. Then I'm going to put out a little Paco Legend. Been wanting to get that MoFi copy of this and have bid on some over the years. Just haven't gotten one at a decent price, but hopefully one day. But yeah, definitely looking at the song Spellbound off of here. Again, fantastic, soft, smooth song. Really, really good stuff. Benny Mardone's here. Never Run, Never Hide. Which, see, a lot of things just kind of popping up kind of weird here because, of course, the song I'm picking off here is Into the Night, which is my absolute jam without question. But if you've ever seen the video for that, awful creepy. I mean, just straight up child predator kind of thing. And then so when you encompass that with the, Never Run, Never Hide is also the title of the album. It's like, Benny, you're either telling us something or you're just pushing a line that you don't realize you were pushing or whatever. But awesome song. I mean, again, one of my absolute jams right there. But yeah, but then you got a little creepy on that one. Yeah, if you haven't seen the video, go watch the music video for it. He's, like I said, kind of pushing it a little bit on that one. Next, we're going to go with the one and only here, which is the Little River Band. Of course, everybody knows them. And this has definitely my favorite song by them, which is Reminiscing. Love that track. As especially that opening line, where it says Friday night, it was late, I was walking you home, we got down to the gate, and I was dreaming of the night. The way he delivers that without taking a single breath, and I guess it's kind of a run-on sentence, or been so long since I've been in school, but something like that. But I love that delivery, the way it just kicks in on that, and it's just again, just a cheesy track, but I freaking love it. And then we just got two more here, two which I think everybody knows whether they like them or not. I mean, come on, you can't talk soft rock without talking Air Supply. This is their greatest hits. And again, most people tend to know some piece or some of their songs, whether you absolutely hate them or not. Lost in Love, The One That You Love, Making Love Out of Nothing at all that good stuff. Every Woman in the World. That's a good album. I don't care what anybody says. That's a good album. You guys know I love it all. But again, when you look at the songs like, Making Love Out of Nothing at All, with all the cheese that's wrapped around it, when he gets into that portion where he says, every time I see you with the rays of the sun go screaming through the waves of your hair, and every star in the sky is taking aim at your eye like a spotlight, I don't care. He's singing the hell out of that piece. And I love his delivery on it. So, like I always say, when I'm from the time I was a kid until now, if I heard something and it rang good in my ear, nothing else mattered. And that's kind of one that fits that description perfectly. So love my boys from Air Supply. And last but not least, another legendary band, which is Bread. And this is the best of. And here, of course, I'm pulling this out for the Guitar Man. I think that's a fantastic track. Great track. Um, so yeah, that's what we'll kind of wrap it up as. So yeah, I mean, a lot of other great stuff too, and I guess it seems like I have most of that stuff. Most of the yacht rock stuff that I have is on CD. Don't have as much of it on vinyl for whatever reason. But those are the few pieces I decided to pick out. Yeah, so Dots, man, again, thanks for the motivation. So that's fun music, and I'm literally going to go spin that Air Supply as soon as I click stop here. But thanks for watching, VC. Can't wait to hear all your uh, comments about this, and we'll talk to you soon, guys.